Hello and welcome to the fifth part of the soft-spoken Hollow Knight series. I first like to start off by saying I'm really sorry about missing a day of uploading. I did address it in the description of that video, and it was mostly just because I forgot and I didn't have a thumbnail, so one of my friends has been making the thumbnails for me, and I forgot to ask him for it. So I not only did I forget to ask him, but I also forgot to upload it because I already had it unlisted on my channel, ready to go. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But we're back at it. Kind of forgotten what I was doing, but I think we'll figure it out in the meantime soon enough. Oh man, I'd love to talk about my day today. I had a great day today. Last night, I guess the night before, now that it is 1 o'clock when I'm recording this, my friend asks me if I want to hang out. And, oh wait, I think I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Now we're good. My friend asked me if he wanted to hang out, and I naturally said yes. And we went to a local place for lunch. And this place has amazing coffee. They have a seasonal item right now called, I think it's just simply an apple pie latte. Oh, it tastes like you're drinking an apple pie. It is so tasty. And they also have, well, they have a lot of different food, but we got their Reuben, and oh my god, so good. It was unbelievable. Where am I? I'm getting lost. It was unbelievable, so good. And we also, to share, we got it wasn't even an appetizer, it literally was just for sharing. We got a, like, fried cauliflower with a spicy, what was it? Spicy truffle sauce, which was so good. So good. Pretty expensive, but oh man, so worth it. And even their fries are really good. They're pretty small, but really good. I'm definitely gonna go back to that place. It's not even that far away. It's so good. And then as we went back to his place, we were discussing. We start our session 0 for our D&D campaign tomorrow, which I don't know how it's gonna go. I can't say I'm optimistic, but it could probably be fun. You know, it'll probably be fun. Hoping it'll be fun. Here we go. But that being said, two of our players wanted to use really broken homebrew builds that we were able to talk one of them out of. Our one friend wanted to be Bayonetta, which, well, not literally Bayonetta, but a character like Bayonetta. And honestly, I would be totally cool with it if it wasn't so broken. I think it would be a lot of he showed me like his character sheet, and a lot of stuff on it didn't really have the level, and it wasn't very clear at when you got said attacks or said abilities. But this one he had, even if it was a level 20 ability, it was still like over the top. You spawn like a 20 AC, like a 20 AC monster that if you're within 60 feet of it, you have to roll. Was it a Constitution save or was I can't go here? Constitution save or Wisdom save, and if you fail, this affects everything. So your allies, enemies, everything. If you are feared by it, you are feared forever until you can break it. In which case, even if you try to break it, its DC, its spell save DC is really high. And it has like a triple attack. And when it exists, you gain advantage on all attacks and an extra action. It was just, oh my god, it was... Let me continue on. Aha! The tiny steps of a tiny creature. You've got the look of an adventurer, so we've much in common. Searching for dangerous places, eh? Well, you're on the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. Warrior sorts. So she says, and I'm interesting for some serious combat. Keep sharp, my adventurous friend. Stay alive and let's meet again on the road ahead. We were able to talk him out of playing that specific homebrew class, which I'm very happy about because I think everybody's going to have a much better time because everybody other than me is pretty much really new to D&D. So having something like that, that's something that's going to be super powerful, super complex. It's going to have spells and it's like spells that are totally unique to its own class. They're all going to have to balance. It was just going to be way too much. Well, they were able to find a video by I forget the guy's name, but he makes all these how to play this character in D&D. So we were able to find how to play Bayonetta in D&D, and he's going to use that one instead, which I think is going to be much better. I think it's going to be much more fitting for the campaign. I think he's instead of actually being Bayonetta, he's going to be able to be his own character and not just totally copy her. So I think that's going to be a little bit better, but we are doing pretty much a totally custom campaign. We're not doing a book campaign. As much as I would like to do Curse of Strahd, that would be so much fun, I think. Even though our DM doesn't have too much experience either, I think doing Curse of Strahd would be so much fun. We also are going to have a paladin, Oath of Devotion paladin in our party. So I think not only would he be able to see how strong paladins are, but he would also be able to get the special Barovian weapons or Barovian artifacts. I won't spoil. I'm not going to spoil anything for Curse of Strahd. But obviously, being an anti-undead paladin would definitely help in a campaign about zombies and vampires and werewolves and undead, all manner of undead. But now we're doing a pretty much totally homebrewed campaign. Well, I guess maybe not homebrewed campaign. Maybe that's not the right word for that. Maybe a custom campaign would be the better way to put it. Excuse me. Needless to say, it's probably going to be a little bit fun. I am playing a wizard, which will be my second time playing a totally spellcaster class, which is probably gonna be pretty tough because I am not smart, and you have to be pretty smart when you play a character with high intelligence. Wanderers seeking death, welcome. May you find swift end upon our claws. I am not that big-brained. Definitely not as big-brained as some of the other people I play with, my other friends. Which disappoints me, but I don't think it's gonna be too much of a bad thing. I doubt I doubt we're gonna have a ton of like super hard puzzles. But I'm just really excited to play my wizard. I've been waiting. First I wanted him to be I wanted his name to be a play on words for old ass, because his name is Old Ass, Oldas. But he's not gonna be old. He's gonna be a relatively young wizard. Oh my god. Because one of my friends has a character that he's in our own homebrewed lore. He is like an interdimensional kind of guy for somehow. I don't exactly know how. I'm not the one who wrote the whole story. And it's been a while since we played in that world, which is sad. I really wish we could keep playing in it. And my character is going to be basically one of his students. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, because his whole thing is that he hates fire magic. I forget the exact reason why, but I think somebody cast a spell on him, or tried to prove to him that fireballs were better. Fireballs are the better option for wizards. This and that. And then he uttered his simple incantation of one time when he got super strong, or I guess later on in their campaign when he was able to cast pretty high level spells, he did his famous lightning bolt and took out like an entire like army of something along those lines. Something like that happened. Something really cool that seems to have inspired my character. At least that's what I'm going for. I'll go for this. Yeah. At least that's what I'm going for. Excuse me, I need a sip of water real quick. Good old filtered water. Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. First time ever playing a spellcasting class. Had me in my first ever campaign. I was playing a custom pyromancer class after. Okay, so I thought that druids were more like. I thought they were more like summoners. I thought I would be able to summon woodland creatures to attack for me. Turns out that is not how that works. Which kind of disappointed me, but I was able to. I think I already talked about this, but whatever. I'll talk about it again. I was able to change my class to something a bit more interesting, I guess you could say, but definitely very, very strong. Very strong. For example, one of this class's, I think it was only like a level 6, something like that. I think only a level 6 skill. You can select. Sorry. You can select any creatures within one of your spells that deals fire damage, like Fireball, and they automatically save. This includes yourself. You could choose, and I don't think there's any limit. You can automatically save and cause them to take no damage from the roll, which is insanely strong. You could be surrounded by a bunch of orcs or like anything, like a giant. Well, I guess maybe not surrounded by giants, but you could be surrounded by what have you. And then this pyromancer class just drops a fireball on top of everybody, and everybody saves. And to add even more to that, there's another feature where when you cast a spell that deals fire damage, you can instead have that deal no damage and heal for half of the damage inflicted instead. So if you really need it, you can just drop a fireball and heal up your entire party. That's nuts. I don't even remember what else that class had. I remember I homebrewed a couple spells to be like, oh, it's a fire attack. Or like I turned Mage Hand into like Fiery Grasp, I thought that was pretty cool. I made my own spell that it was kind of like Mage Armor. It increased your AC by 2, and any enemy that attacks you takes fire damage recoil. So the class definitely had a lot of flavor. It was just too damn strong. I don't think I'd ever use. I'd probably use it in like a one-shot power campaign, like a level 20 power campaign probably. That's probably the next time I would use it. But I'm thinking I'm just going to be sticking with mostly normal game stuff. Tried to veer away from like see, there's so many things I want to do because D&D is so much fun. I want to be a barbarian. I want to be a wizard. I want to be a sorcerer. I want to be a bard. I want to be an Eldritch Elf bard. But there's not enough time. There's not enough people to play with, or there's too many people to play with in most cases, honestly. But those are just my own struggles with D&D. But this campaign is definitely going to be a little bit interesting. I wonder if we'll actually start the game, even though we don't have like pieces, or we don't have like a board or anything. But anyway, Mantis Lords, here we go. One of the best bosses in the game. God, jump higher. There we go. Mantis Lords, they're definitely one of my favorite bosses. They're so cool. Looks like she's moving a little bit, doesn't she? Wait, she totally is. I never noticed that before. Unless that's just how the way I'm sitting. I don't think it is. It's very interesting. God, I should have gone and upgraded my nail. Oh no. Okay. Alright, here we go. Don't get itchy during a boss fight. Oh, yes, I forgot. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, come on, don't die. Alright, time. It was better than none. Okay, we're good. Fine. Come on, stop jumping up. Oh. Okay, there we go. We're good. Oh. There we go. Got him. First try. Nice. I'm very rusty, as you can tell. But if you don't bow, have you been playing the game right? And we can go into Deepnest. Oh, I didn't even finish talking about how my day was. So after all the D and well, I guess probably not necessarily after, but kind of during, in between, after, before, whatever, the D&D talk. Um, had lunch at that local place I was talking about. And I'll come back here later. And then afterwards, we made ratatouille. I might, probably only know it from the movie, but I have to recommend that you make it. It's not hard and it's delicious. This place gives me the creeps. Vicious little creatures burst out all over the place, and the passages are a dark, twisting maze. Unless you're well prepared, I'd urge you to leave. Though, if you're feeling strong enough to descend, would you like to buy my map? Of course. What a horrid warren of angry beasts. It's going to take a whole lot of effort to climb out of this dark pit. I think I'll hide here a little longer. But yes, I totally recommend that everybody makes ratatouille. You just need, oh, sorry if that was super loud. It's just vegetables. It's like squash, eggplant, pepper, like green pepper, and what else? I already said squash, eggplant, green pepper, eggplant, squash, green pepper, and I don't know the other stuff, but it's so tasty. It's like an unbelievable flavor. And it's a poor man's meal because it's just a bunch of vegetables. It's basically like, it's almost like a compound spaghetti sauce, honestly. That's essentially what you make in the preliminary stages. You basically make a spaghetti sauce and then you layer in all your vegetables and you bake it for 40 minutes with tinfoil, and then you take the tinfoil off and bake it for another 20 minutes. Oh my god, it's delicious. I have a little bit in the fridge that I took, and I am so excited to probably have that for breakfast. Despite the Chinese food that we have in the fridge now. That lasts. Chinese food lasts a ton of time. Okay, maybe not a ton of time, but ramen and rice won't be bad. So yeah, I had a pretty eventful day today, and tomorrow is going to be our session 0. And I suppose I'll update. You with all of that as well. Whenever to recording, probably sometime in the middle of the night. Like, oh my god, sorry, I'm skipping the dialogue. You forgot about me? I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Oh, who are you? Your face, you're so... I'm sorry, I got lost. I don't know how I ended up here. You came here to rescue me, Bretta? The girl that everyone just ignores? Sorry, when I look at your face I can hardly... I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I didn't think anybody... Sorry, thank you. I'd better go. But back to town, I'd better get home. Thank you. Best girl, Bretta. I intentionally let Zoe die just so she doesn't leave. Got a couple minutes. We'll get to city and then we'll call it there. Might be a bit of a longer episode tonight. Let's see how good my platforming is. I turned up my mic gain a little bit. so maybe it might be a bit easier to hear me. I don't want it to be too overpowering, but I also don't want to cut in and out, because that's even more, I think that would be even more disorienting than if I was just a bit too loud. Because the game's still pretty loud, I didn't turn it down too much. But I'll try not to forget an upload. I got an influx of thumbnails to use. So it should be at least a week of videos straight every day. I think this one I might upload like right before I go to bed, which will probably be after I finish recording this. Here ends the Pilgrim's Way. Hallowness heart lays open before you. Proceed onward to share in its glory. Alright, I will share, yes. Oh god. If you're wondering about what I'm godding about, I'd rather not talk about it on a recording, but it has something to do with my dog and her habits, and that's all I will say. We reinsert the city crest we got from False Night, enter City of Tears, and we're locked. What's up here, actually? I forget. Oh, is this the way back? Yeah. Oh no, secret. Oh, secret I can't go through. Anybody else think that that crunching noise when you step on smashable ground kind of sounds like the sound that it would make if you ever played a Lego Star Wars or Lego Indiana Jones? It sounds like the clicky click of the Lego bricks when like you're putting something together. That's what it reminds me of. Oh. God, I can't go that way yet. Parry. Oh, never mind. Alright. Again, where are the nearest benches, actually? The one that would be up, but I can't go that way. I think it'll be down here somewhere. It should be right over here. Ah. As soon as I get quick slash, we're good. Oops. Ah, City of Tears. Absolutely love this theme. Oh. Great gates have been sealed. None shall enter, none shall leave. Guess I should have pushed this up. Ah, yes. The capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems. One that holds the answers to many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it and I find myself hesitant to descend. Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? The city looks to be built into an enormous cavern, and the rain pours down from the cracks in the stone above. There must be a lot of water up there somewhere. I suppose if the cave roof stayed strong this long, it should hold for us. Before I leave the kingdom, I'd like to see where all that water comes from. What a sight it must be. If you look down from here, through the rain, you can just make out those twisted sentries, their husks still stuck in an endless patrol. I'd be cautious around them, my short friend. Their training will not have been forgotten. The city presents some formidable foes. Isn't it a wonderful spot for a rest? I so love the sound of the rain upon glass. Me too. Me too, it is some great ASMR. Alright, I guess that will wrap it up here. What did we get? Talked a lot about D&D. Got our Walkling, Mantis Claw, and we beat the Mantis Lords. And we got to the City of Tears. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you later.